Kemi Badenoch clearly expressing principles come first. But have we forgotten that?
Nigel Cecil, calling things out.
Hello, Chakabatis, welcome. Thank you for joining me, Nigel Cecil. And of course, regular viewers will know, always assisted by my very good friend Hilary. And we really do appreciate Hilary's help, because you know when you get in touch about our usual email address, nigel.cecil@outlook.com, then it's Hilary who kindly sorts out your comments, views, observations and questions. Then together we endeavour to present them on your behalf equally and fairly in order to stimulate some discussion, quite often about showbiz equity the trade union for professional actors, variety entertainers and other creatives across the United Kingdom. Sometimes, though, we digress because you have other interests apart from just showbiz. And over the past few months, you've been getting in touch about politicians. The Labour Party, the Conservative Party, Reform Party, and Uncle Tom Cobley and all, as they would say. So this video digresses a little bit. If you watch the last video about equity and spotlight and the High Court action, we've got a follow-up to that one coming because you've been in touch and raised the question of, is HMRC watching in the background? So please look out for that one. But this one, it's about Kemi Badenoch and the Conservative Party because, well, when we've talked about politics, we've mentioned that in showbiz, you have to believe in your celebrity. They come on stage and you, well, with a claim. And we said, well, politicians now need to bounce. They all look boring, don't they? Apart from Nigel Farage. They come on stage and they're full of life. They're energetic. And we think, wow, here's something we can get behind. I mean, when it came to the other video where I mentioned what I play when I'm feeling down, Van Halen, Jump, yes. Kemi Badenoch now, bottoming in the polls. If you look at our caption, we've got it here, it says, principles, Tories, Kemi, no. Because we've spotted in our previous videos, if you don't know your principles, what motivates you, what unites you all, what are you going to do? Which comes first, principles or policies? Now, it so happened that Kemi Badenoch, when they were at the hustings, enthused everyone because they made it absolutely clear that principles came first. I mean, just check out this little interview via GB News.
That you start with principles first and then policy. We need to unite behind a real conservatism that means something to the country.
Kemi Badenoch clearly expressing principles come first. But have we forgotten that? We've not heard Kemi mentioning principles very much since they became leader. In fact, where's the bounce? What's happened? Is there something that infects all the MPs when they get to Westminster? A sort of Westminster, you must comply virus. And so when you look at Kemi now, in Prime Minister's Question Time, they look, well, not happy. They don't look as though they've got that enthusiasm. Equally, Keir Starmer doesn't either. And unless you believe in something, your principles, we've said before that if you've got a political party in the doldrums, get all your MPs together and say, oi, what do you believe in? What is the message of our political party? If they start talking policies, that's building them on quicksand. You have to have your principles. Indeed, Kemi mentioned about principles at the hustings. We've got these tapes, haven't we, Hilary? We might have a look at them over the upcoming videos, but give us a little quote, shall we, Hillary, from one of the hustings tapes.
What we need is to turn our party around because the public don't trust us. They don't trust us because we broke our promises. We said we would lower immigration, we didn't. We said we would lower taxes, we didn't. Just coming out with a new promise is not going to get us anywhere. They are not listening. We need to earn that trust back. And the way to do it is by apologizing for what we got wrong, acknowledging the mistakes we made, but also doing the job they have given us now well. That job is opposition. Simply telling them that, oh, well, you made a mistake and we want to be back in government again, here are some more policies, will not work.
There's the message at the grassroots level. Do politicians, as we say, get into Parliament and forget the grassroots? When Kemi was there, just with a small group of people, compared with the big auditoriums, the party conferences coming up now, who from the grassroots can actually afford to go to the party conferences? Have you seen the prices? And so, politicians in Parliament, a lot of them seem to disconnect from what drives the grassroots of their party. Kemi, your party members need to see you in person, need to feel those vibes, that bounce. Let's have a little bit of Nigel Farage in you. The same could go for Keir Starmer as well. Who do you believe? And so when it comes to political parties, I mean, we've got it here, back at you. Kemi, back at you, stronger. Pose, pause, pounce, and bounce. We love that one. Pose the question. Pause and consider. And then pounce and bounce. It's so easy. It's like Donald Trump said. It's complicated, but there again, not really complicated when you get right down to it. Shall we just have that, yes, Donald Trump quote? Go on, go for it, Hillary.
You know, it's complicated, but not really complicated when you get right down to it, right?
So there you are. First principles. First principles, Kemi?
In order for us to do that, though, we need to fix our party. We need to fix our thinking. That is why my campaign is called Renewal 2030, not Kemi for Leader. We have to go back to first principles.
First principles, indeed, in order to move up the polls and get more ratings for the Conservative Party. I mean, that Renewal 2030, it's got you, oh, well, has it? It's probably got nobody moving at the moment because we're waiting to see some renewal. That's not just we, as in I'll present things equally and fairly, but amongst our fair-minded and equitable friends, well, we've got members who support the Labour Party. Reform Party is on the up. And there are those, dare they mention it, support the Conservatives. Let's have some bounce. Let's see what happens. Will Kemi be able to establish first principles and move the party upwards? It becomes an adventure, doesn't it, Hillary? Yes, some would say I'm laughing at myself. Why not? We have to have a little bit of fun. Come on, join us all and have a little bit of fun. What are your first principles? What motivates you? And more importantly, what motivates the politicians? We've got it there. It says it on the caption. Pose, pause, pounce, and bounce. But you have to know what principles motivate you first. So, question to Kemi, what are your principles as leader, and what are the principles of the Conservative Party that unite everyone? Hopefully, you can establish that they are all the same. And we've got some telltale videos, haven't we, Hillary? If we do a follow-up, let us know if you'd like a follow-up by getting in touch, as we mentioned at the beginning of this video, via our usual email address. And until the next time, that showbiz mantra that should unite everyone via equity, to all artists, good work, to all workers, good art, and to everyone, equity. And of course, in showbiz, like politics, you better keep your fingers crossed, because we never know what's coming next. Do we, Hillary? Please hit the subscribe button and join us again, because together every viewer helps. Thank you.